Alright, today's video is about reloading your own bullets using the Lee turret press. I love it a lot. It's pretty quick and efficient. So from start to finish, you want to clean your brass first of all. I'll show you what I use to clean my brass. I use just a rock tumbler that I got from Harbor Freight. I put crushed up walnut as the medium, and I'll also put in a dab of Brasso, and that helps it just give that extra great shine. 2 or 3 hours. You know, I've heard people talking about cleaning their brass for several hours, overnight, all day long, you know. But I found that after 2 to 4 hours, it comes out looking pretty shiny. And how they look doesn't really matter so much as the fact that they're clean. And when they're clean, they will work very well in your weapon. Automatic weapons, the brass needs to be cleaner because there's more friction, obviously. I pour my own lead. That's a whole different video. Makes it super cheap. By pouring my own lead and reloading my own bullets, I can make 100 for about $7 or $8. But these are some bullets I've cleaned or made myself. Today I'm reloading 45 ACP. The first step after the turret's all set up. Now the turret press is great because this comes right out, and then I can switch to a different caliber pretty simply. This one's for 44, and as I said, today I'm doing 45. So the first step is to remove the old primer and put in a new primer. This also reshapes the shell. So say you have a shell that's bent out of shape. See that? The first one will reshape it, and as well as push out the old primer. So push out the old primer. I insert a new primer right here. So now perfect circle. Okay. The turret press is great because it automatically rotates, makes it really fast. Insert my next bullet. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped a step. The next step divvies out the powder. It's an automatic metering system, and it uses these. It comes with a whole set of these. Let me focus. One moment. It comes with a whole set of these. And the holes are of various size. These numbers, I don't know if you can see the numbers or not, but there are numbers. These numbers represent how big each hole is in a measurement of cubic centimeters. There's no direct correlation. Every time you use a new pattern for a new round, you have to just kind of experiment to see which hole will work for what you're trying to do. Right now I'm using, for 45 ACP, I'm using, I think, 0.3, let's see, I'm using 0.40, and that gives me 3 grains of hydrogen tightwad. So that's kind of middle of the road for the strength. Anyway, that also, this die not only meters it out, but also flares the outside of the brass and kind of opens it up a little bit so the bullet can sit in there a little easier. I try, this is my personal preference, but I try to flare out the brass as little as necessary so that the brass lasts longer. So just as long as it's open enough that I can easily seat it without shaving parts of the bullet. That's all I need, because I don't want to cause cracking by overworking that brass. The final, got ahead of myself again. This one, you adjust this part right here at the top, minute adjustments, and you control how long your barrel is. This little sucker is pretty much necessary. You need something that can measure bullets 1/1000th of an inch. This one is 1.230 inches. According to Sammy, that is right about halfway between the top and bottom of the overall length. So, and if it's too much or too little, I can just adjust this right here. This is the crimper, necessary for automatics, because if you have a misfeed, that slide will push the bullet down into the case and it's no longer safe to fire. I use a crimper on my revolvers too, but I don't worry about crimping it very hard. Just a light crimp in case I drop a bullet, and so it doesn't get jammed down in there. As you can see, it's pretty quick. I can make, I don't know, probably 50 bullets in 45 minutes. It's pretty quick. I just turn on some music and start going. I've never owned a single press, although I've used one of my friends. And I see the benefit of a turret press over a single press is that I think the overall speed would be the same if you complete your task. But say something comes up and I leave halfway through, I just leave with a partial box. Whereas with a single stage press, you have to do all your primers, all your shaping, etc. So if you get interrupted halfway through, you have no bullets. You have a bunch of bullets that need whatever, crimping, or a bunch of bullets that have primer and powder, but no bullet. So it's just a matter of personal preference. I got this on a website on eBay called 4 Horsemen, and it cost me $180, and that included a 4 die 45 ACP. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Normally, I think the normal price is about $180 just for the set, including one turret. By the way, you can get these turrets for about $10. So right now, all I reload is 45 and 44. So, but as I expand to reloading other calibers, I'll have one turret for each caliber. One thing that helps reloading, and some people may disagree with this, but I find that my bullets are more awesome if while remaking I drink bourbon and Coke. The bullets aren't any faster, but they're definitely more awesome. Now I've been at the range and just shooting, and someone comes up and says, "Wow, something awesome about this, but I don't understand. I said, you know, that's my secret recipe, bourbon and Coke. Also, for safety's sake, I recommend smoking. A lot of people will disagree with this.